if I ask you, what is your net worth as an individual, as a family, most of the time you'll scratch your heads. And you cannot be able to do proper financial management if you do not know your worth, your net worth. So the first thing that I want to say, you must know your net worth. So what is net worth? Hi everyone, my name is Pius Mushire Mugo. I'm the Managing Director of Nabo Capital. And what we do here at Nabo Capital is very simple. We just take 1 shilling and make it 1 shilling and 20 cents. We create wealth, multi-generational wealth. And that's why I'm very pleased today. I've been invited by Institution of Surveyors of Kenya, ISK, to come and speak to you on this subject of financial management. I must admit, when I was given this subject at the beginning, it's such a wide topic, and I will try to simplify it. And I want us to wear 2 hats. One is individual, you as an individual, and the other one is your business. I will focus more on you as the individual, and then we can reflect on the business. And I also want to say that this is not just a one-way teaching. I'm also looking forward to hearing from you. So please put your comments and feedback, whatever suggestions, on that comment section. If you're on Facebook Live, you know exactly where to do that. And if you're on any other platform, please engage us using the chat function or any other comment section that may be available to you. So I'll dive right into it. As I said, we are here to talk about financial management, and I want to start by talking about myself. About 10 years ago, I met a gentleman. We used to go to the same church with him. Of course, I was an investment professional, and this young man, chases me, and he's like, "Pius, I need to see you." And I asked him, "What do you want to see me about?" And he tells me, "I want to talk to you about financial management." And I said, "Wow, I mean, I'm a CFA charter holder, I have a degree in finance. What more can I learn?" But I was those were just thoughts in my mind. And I said, "You know what, let me hear what this young man has to do." And he said, "But I don't want to see you alone. I want to see you and your wife." And I was like, wow, this is becoming a little bit more serious. So we met at my house. And the first thing that he did was to really give us an assignment. Wow, I paid 2,000 bob for that consultancy, but the guy still gave me an assignment. And the assignment was to put together our family balance sheet. So me and my wife, we had a nice chat with him. We were very glad. We never felt like we lost our money. We were actually very glad. But that really set the ball rolling for us as a family on financial management. Back to the individual. So I started putting together the family balance sheet. And I was, I had an Excel workbook, and I would put the assets. I have this plot here, I have this shamba here, I have these shares here, and also any borrowings, credit card. I used to go to sleep, and I remember some assets I had forgotten. That's how crazy it was. It became something very intriguing for me because it showed me that there are many assets that we had as a family that we were not tracking. But at the end of it, we had a family balance sheet, and we were able to take our assets, subtract from it our liabilities, all the borrowings that we had, and we came up with this number, net worth. And it made me reflect, because that was like the most important thing I had ever done in my life, to put together our family balance sheet and to know that we are worth this much. If my family was liquidated on that day, I knew exactly how much we would be worth. And I started popping this question to my friends. Do you know how much you're worth? Even in this industry of investment. And I was very surprised that actually very many people, they wake up very early in the morning, they endure the traffic, the sun, and they go to work and they come back home, and when you ask them, how much are you worth? They don't know. And I realize that's a classic mistake many of us we make. But if you ask anyone, and maybe the people who are listening to me, if I ask you, what is the balance sheet size of your company? Most likely you'll pop it out of your head like this. But if I ask you, what is your net worth as an individual, as a family, most of the time you'll scratch your heads. And you cannot be able to do proper financial management if you do not know your worth, your net worth. So the first thing that I want to say, you must know your net worth. So what is net worth? Net worth is all your assets and you minus liabilities, anything that you owe anyone. And when I say assets, it gets so crazy. Even the M-Pesa balance that you have, you've got to put it where? Amongst your asset. Even the Fuliza that you have borrowed, you've got to put it where? Amongst your liabilities. Anything that you have, it must be counted in your net worth. Okay? So, net worth is equals all your assets put together and subtract all your liabilities. So, that is a starting point because it tells you where you are as a family. I've done this with a couple of people. Some of my friends actually have come back with a feedback like, Piers, I actually have a negative net worth, you know? And that surprises very many of them. So, very important exercise for you to do.